Hi guys, my name is Pushpinder Sani. Once again I came with a very interesting tutorial. In this tutorial I am going to tell you how you can integrate the pagination into the Swift UI. And in this complete tutorial I will cover how you can create the table view and how you can integrate the pagination inside the table view. So let's begin with development without wasting further time. So first of all, create new project, give the name Swift UI pagination. Select location interface Swift UI, here you can see, and after that click on next button. The project will be created on your selected location. After that, what you need to do, in the very simple, you have to create a row for the table. So I am creating new file. I will name as table row. Click on create. So here it is. Now import Swift UI package. After that, start coding for this table row. Struct and give the name same table row, and here I will import view and I will take the body as a parameter. Now inside that I will create two text view, another text view, and both text view I will create in vertical stack. So we can say v stack. This is text 1, and same way I am going to give text 2. Now after that I will create the view provider for that. So same way struct and I will call as table view provider. Here preview provider I will extend, and same way I will name the property as preview provider, and here I am going to pass table row, which is mentioned at the top. If I run resume, here you can see the output. So this is the output, and for that I am changing my simulator. I found Pro Max. This will be the, here you can see the empty because I set the empty. If I set like title or subtitle, then you can see the output. Now this is my vstack and I will assign to the start. Now after that, what you need to do, create one view model class which will handle your data which will come from the server, and in which format you will receive the data from the server. Here is output. This is the JSON object, and inside the JSON object there is data which with the array list, and here you can see total number of pages. What is the total number of pages? It's completely depend upon the number of record exist into database. So how the total number of pages will be calculated at the backend side? I am getting 10 records at the from the backend side when I am calling one time this service. Okay, so let's say you have 40 records in your database. 40 divided by 10 equal to 4. So total number of pages equal to 4. So here you can see, if you pass page number 1, then you can see the record ID is 1. If I am passed to 2, then it will return me next page data. So this is pretty much simple. You can tell to your backend developer to create the service in same way. Okay, now come back to the Xcode. Here I need to create one class model which will handle the data. So I will call as data class, or we can say data model class codable, and make sure it should be identifiable. Okay, now after that, what is the hierarchy? First is status, and status is a type of integer. So where status and type of int. Same way message you can take total number of pages. I require that, so total number of pages equal to int. Now data is a type of array list. So where data type of list, and list I will define the bottom. Now I will create another class called as sub data model. Okay, this is also same, codable and identifiable. Here I will pass this over here so that our parsing should work perfectly. Here I will take only name, so where name, and type of string, same company name, where company name, it's also type of string. So this is the data model hierarchy of the data which will come from the service. After that, create another class for handling the server call. I can say name is server manager. Here it is, and this server manager class will be my observable object. It will extend observable object. Okay, after that I will create one global published and list of type of same data model dot some model. This is my list. Okay, and before that add where keyword. Now after that I will take two parameters over here for identifying where current page type of int, and by default one, where total page int, and by default also this is 1. Now I will create one function, so function get data from server. Over here we need to write the server code. So here you can see this is my server code. First of all I am parsing my URL, and do not use this same URL. Okay, you can use your own URL which is given by your backend developer. And then second thing, I am passing the page as current page, whatever the current page, and second parameter as per my API is type. So I can pass with and keyword equal to car. Now this is my complete API. After that I create a request HTTP method post. Here I create URL session task. Okay, now I am printing the data which is coming from the server, and after that I am using the JSON decoder to decode that data from JSON format to my data model class. Okay, it's returning data and I am appending into the list. Here you can see this is the main important line in the entire function. Here I am appending the data into the already existing list. So make sure you also do the same thing. Okay, after that open your content view. Inside the content view, first of all, navigation view, observable object, and it's where server manager equal to server manager. So it will create over here. After that, create a list of data. What type of data? Server manager dot list, and it will give us list index in. So it will return an index of every items. Now what will happen? Here our table row, and we will append this table row at multiple times. This is observed object. Okay, now try again and it will reveal all the errors. Now if I run this project, then you can find the output. Before that we have to integrate one permission in our info plist, and the permission will be here, app transport security, and under the app transport security, as you know, we need to give the allow attributes loads, we need to make as true. So this is the basic thing. After that, open content view, and inside that dot on appear, I will call server manager dot get list from the server. Okay, now I will see the output. So here you can see the data is coming. Okay, now second thing what I will do, I will set the title to my navigation bar, and I will integrate the pagination to this existing one, and I will set the dynamic data to every row section. So how we need to do that? Go to your table view. Here take where model, and type of model is data model dot subdata model. By default I am giving nil. Okay, here model dot name, if not then it will come title, model dot company name, if not then it will come subtitle. Then again go back to your content view, and here pass model, what you need to pass, server manager dot list and index. Done. After that, this is itself a model, so it will be model, and this is a model. Now run and see the output. Here you can see all the title and description is coming dynamically. Now second thing what we need to do, we need to integrate the pagination, and we need to set the title to this navigation bar. Inside that, set navigation title. If you set the navigation title, then it will appear over here. If you resume that, then you can see the output over here. So here is your navigation title. Now the thing is that we have to integrate the pagination. So how we need to integrate that? Create a one list. Inside a list, create a for each loop, and for each will be server manager dot list, and it will return us model same way, model in, and here I will call this control X. So this is my list, and remove that. Now after that, check if server manager dot current page is less than server manager dot total page, then we need to call the following data. Okay, here I am showing text, and on text I am setting fetching more data, and on this on appear I am calling my function, and before calling my function I will set server manager, I will increase the value of current page equal to plus 1. Now from here, server manager dot get data from server. That's it. After that, run your code and you will see the output with pagination. This is my first page. This is my first page record, and again I am reloading that. Here you can see at the bottom fetching more record, and this is my second page which will definitely start from ID 21. Now again I am deleting, and again I am scrolling up. You can see fetching more data, and the ID must be more than the 21, it's 41. So like that you can integrate the pagination. If you have any doubt related to the complete video tutorial, then please post your comments into the comment box and update me for the next topic, which topic you would like the next video. And one more thing I would like to let you know, that do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel you can find lots of programming videos like how to integrate the pagination in Swift 5, how to design the onboarding screen in Swift UI, how to play videos in Swift UI. So many videos you can find on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe and keep boosting your skills. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye bye.